Hello, class. I hope you all had a great holiday and weekend. So I wanted to put together this short video regarding the application to psychology assignment that is coming due in week 7. So I'm going to keep this brief because I want to make sure to short and sweet because the paper is not that complicated to complete. So you're going to start off with your first page here as a cover page. So I want to start off by saying, please do not turn in the template itself. So what I mean is you do not want to turn in all this writing. So that was an instruction that I gave with the article analysis assignment. And many of you did turn that in. So what that does is it's going to give you a very high similarity index in the plagiarism checker and could be the AI checker because it's going to pick up that this matches a document that is held by Abitech. So you just want to make sure you're removing the written sentences here. You can keep this part. And you don't want it to say title of the paper. You want to replace this with the actual title. But it is fine if you want to do Article 1, Article 2. So you want to make sure you are doing that. You want to make sure that you have one page per article. This is just a template, but it is one page per article. Then for the application part, it is 2 to 3 pages for the application section. So please make sure you have 2 to 3, not a half page, not one page, 2 to 3. It should be double spaced throughout the paper like this. It should be 12-point font. It should be Times New Roman. It should have the works cited page. You should be citing throughout your paragraphs based on the article that you're using for that particular page. So you want to make sure you're following all the prompts for the assignment. Okay, they are included in there. So you also want to make sure that you cite from each article when you are writing the application section. Remember, the application section is 2 to 3 pages by itself. Okay, so that is one page per article, 2 to 3 pages after that for the application part where you are discussing how psychology applies to your life and how it may be applied in your future in some aspect. It could be relationship, it could be your job, it could be your personality, some kind of aspect of what you're speaking about. Your article should be on the same topic. So, for example, if I'm writing about fruit, I can write about bananas, apples, and pears. But I don't want to write about bananas, dogs, and furniture. That's 3 very different topics. So it makes your paper flow. It'll be easier to write and easier for you to do the application portion. Again, do not forget to cite from the 3 articles in your application part because when you do, that is a lot of points that will have to be taken off because you didn't actually apply what you were talking about to that section. So the article analysis part is going to be very similar to what you did in the article analysis paper that you did in week 4. So they had you do that so that you will have an idea, excuse me, of how to write those. So please make sure you're following all the prompts. Make sure your paper flows. Make sure it's cited. Make sure you're following all the APA. Okay, so whatever topic you choose from psychology is fine. You just want to make sure you're doing similar topics under one particular subject. So if you pick parenting styles, you can talk about 3 different types of parenting styles if you would like. Okay, if you pick motivation, you can talk about 3 different aspects of motivation. So just make sure that they are congruent and match each other. But basically, that is the flow of the paper. Again, I will recap. Please do not turn in this template with this writing that you see here. Make sure you remove that writing and put your actual article discussion there. Okay, application section, the same thing. Remove the prompt and put your writing. You can leave the titles there. You want to put the actual title of your paper. You can have Article 1, Article 2, Article 3, and then application to psychology would be fine. So Each article is 1 page per article. Then after that is 2 to 3 pages for the application section. Okay, so you want to make sure you are meeting those page counts. Okay, it's not exactly a word count, but definitely a page count. So you want to make sure you're following that. APA style of writing, Times New Roman, 12-point font, double spaced here. Okay, make sure your paragraphs are aligned right. You have this indent here, and you should have that works cited page that is in alphabetical order by the last name of the author. All right, well, thank you for your time and attention. As always, you can still reach out and ask questions about this assignment, but I thought this might be helpful, and I appreciate your time. Looking forward to reading your papers. Thank you, and have a great day.